Okay, before we get started, we have a couple announcements. As a courtesy to your fellow media members, as well as the coaches and student athletes, please silence your cell phones. Each time you ask a question, if you can please provide your name and your media affiliation. If you're joining us via Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. We will address the questions in the room first, and then we'll get to Zoom as the time allows. And recording of the press conferences on cell phones or other cameras is prohibited. So we have Sarah Ashley Barker and Aaliyah Nye from Alabama women's basketball. The floor is yours.
I'll start with Sarah Ashley. A couple weeks since the Florida game, what are some of the biggest lessons this team has taken from that last game we saw you all in the SEC tournament?
Yeah, I think that, the little things matter in every single game. So rebounding, the hustle plays, being able to get stops. And I think from in the Florida game, we just learned that we've got to be able to do those things, take care of the ball, take good, really, really good shots, and run our offense the right way. And so I think that we had a really good kind of week and a half to just prepare for this tournament and really work on some things that Alabama needed to work on, and not just just facing an opponent. And so just the defensive aspect and just rebounding and knowing that in this tournament it's the little things that win games.
Hi, Noah Trister with Associated Press. Just for either of you, what have you guys seen from Green Bay in your preparation? They've obviously got a lot of tournament experience and have been at this stage as a program for quite a few times.
I would say they're just an experienced team. They have a lot of older girls who have been playing with each other for a while. They read screens and defenses really well. They cut, they post up, and they're just a smart, high IQ team.
Yeah, she hit that pretty on the spot. So.
Good morning. Roxana Scott from USA Today. To piggyback on that question, I think this is the third time that you guys are playing in the tournament, the NCAA tournament together. What have those experiences taught you, and do you approach this one any differently with those lessons in mind?
Yeah, obviously being able to come to the NCAA tournament 3 times together, it means a lot. It also shows our experience. It shows that, we are a good enough team to get to the tournament like we have the past 3 years. And so I think for us, it's just being able to hone in on the people that are experienced and be able to show the young guys, hey, like, this is how it goes. This is the routine of it. You take every single day, every single second serious. You have fun while you're doing it, but it's also about coming in and winning because it's do or die pretty much. You lose, you go home, you win, you keep playing. And so just understanding that no matter the team that you face, that they're going to give it their all just like we're going to give it our all. And so just being able to have those experiences in the past and just knowing that you don't want to look back and say, I wish I could have done this or I wish I would have done this. And so I think for us, we're really just honing in on, just exalting every single type of energy that we have, and that's what we're going to continue to do.
Thank you so much for that. This is for both of you. I just wanted to ask you about your NIL deals, and I see you both have posted a little bit about that on your social. Aaliyah, you with the pants, right? What companies do you have, and how has that changed your experience on campus and on the team?
Yeah, so sometimes we do team NIL deals, and then sometimes we get them individually, and those people reach out to us or our Yay Alabama, they're like our NIL group who get us deals. So, yeah, it's fun to be able to do that and just promote people's products. I know the pants store is what you're talking about. They gave us outfits to wear to the games, and we just promoted their store. So, I mean, it's nice to get free stuff. So,
yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, as everyone knows, the NIL era and all that kind of stuff, and just being able to rep companies and that kind of stuff. But we have a great Yay Alabama with Alabama and what they do for us from an NIL standpoint. They do a great job, and just being able to bring deals to our attention and say that companies want to work with us. And I think we're just very blessed in this state of mind, and just understanding that, like, like I said, we're just very blessed and thankful that we just even have that opportunity to be able to be in this position. And so I think for us, like she said, the pants store, it was a lot of fun. Like, we got to do like a kind of photo shoot walking into the game with our outfits on, and I think it just brings a lot of fun to the game, and not just worrying about just solely the game all the time. It's just you get to have a little bit of fun too.
I could just keep going if you want me to stop because somebody's on the Zoom. Let me know.
Go ahead. Maybe I'll take Zoom after.
Okay, awesome. I wanted to ask you about that. Are you guys wearing anything tomorrow special from the pants store?
No, we're not.
Okay. And what other team type NIL deals do you guys have that you do as a team?
Athletes Thread, we actually wore those on the plane here. They make T-shirts for us, so we'll do that. We got Crocs.
Crocs, yeah.
We got some cool Crocs.
Was the company yesterday Swag?
Swag.
Yeah.
They print T-shirts. They're based in Tuscaloosa, so they got us some T-shirts. And then there's a place called Fruit Lovely. They get us bowls. Fruit bowls, acai bowls. Yeah.
We'll take a Zoom question. If you can state your name and your media affiliation.
Jaisha Nance with Tide 100.9. I wanted to ask, you guys have the number 5 seed for the first time since 1999. This entire season, you guys have found a way to pretty much make history. What has been so special about this season?
Yeah, I think just who we are, our motto, grit, love, and gratitude, that's what we're about. You want to be the grittiest player on the floor, so you want to be tough. You want to love one another with everything you have, and then you want to, grateful. You want to have so much grateful and gratitude for just the game of basketball and how lucky we are to be able to play Division I basketball, and how lucky we are just to be able to step on the floor, because some people don't get to do that. And so we're just very blessed. And so I think that's just kind of our chemistry and our connection that we've had all year, is just staying together when things do get tough. We've done a really good job of staying together and keeping our team composed and in those tight games and in those moments. And so I think for us, we're a very experienced team also. We've got some older guys, and we were able to lead our younger guys. And we just have a really, really good core leaders. And honestly, we have so many good people on this team, and just great people in general. Our coaching staff does an amazing job. I've got to give credit to Coach Christie and everything that she does and everything that the coaches do, just because we wouldn't be able to do it without them. And we're all a team together, even our managers, like every single person that's a part of Alabama women's basketball, not just someone who just is a coach or just a player. It's everybody involved does so much for this program, and that's why we've had the season that we have.
We'll take another Zoom question. Please state your name and your affiliation, please.
Matthew Mason with the Crimson White. Question for both. I want to ask y'all about Zay Green. This time last year, you guys did not have her on your team, and now you get to play NCAA tournament with her. And Coach Curry has talked about how she brings that third dimension of scoring to your team. Just talk about what it's like and how valuable it's going to be to have her with this tournament.
Yeah, Zay has done a lot for us this season. And I know I always say it's hard to come in as a point guard just with 1 year with us and make an impact, but she has done that. She's a really good teammate in person, on and off the court, so we're just grateful to have her. She works hard, and she sees us, she gets us the ball, and she also looks for hers too, which is helpful for us. Yeah, she's just a great teammate to have, and I'm grateful that we have her this year.
Yeah, echoing off of what she said, she just is someone who we just trust, someone who came to Alabama and was solely focused on the team and wanted our team to win, and didn't care. She doesn't care anything about stats. She doesn't care anything about any of that type of stuff. And so being able to play with somebody like that is just so much fun, because we all just want one another just to be able to win and succeed as a team. And she's such a team player. Like, I mean, I could just go on and on about her and just how much she has done for this team. Like Aaliyah was saying, it's hard coming into a team, being a point guard, with only 1 year, and the way that she's accepted it and accepted her role and done everything that the coaches have asked her to do, like I couldn't be more proud of her and just everything that she's done this year.
I think we have another one on Zoom. Do we have another question on Zoom, I believe? It's a hand up that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Jaisha Nance from Ty 100.9. I just want to ask, what has the preparation process for tomorrow's game been like?
Yeah, so obviously we're focusing on Green Bay. That's the team we're going to play tomorrow, and they're a great team. So, the past week and a half, we've been able to, first off, work on some Alabama things that we need to do, which is just working on our transition defense, rebounding, and taking care of the ball, just cleaning up some things offensively. And then, obviously, the past couple of days, we've been doing some scout with Green Bay and just understanding that, they're a really, really good team. They've won 22 games straight, and so you've got to respect that and know that they're experienced and know that they have older guys and they've been playing together for so long. And they play the right way. They play hard. They're going to come in and play as hard as they can. They post people up, so we've been working on kind of just being able to guard those actions and really just focusing on kind of the little things of what wins games.
Three-point record a few weeks ago. Did that take some of the pressure off of you?
I try not to think about those things. I just go out there and play, and I'm just grateful and blessed that I have coaches and teammates that get me the ball in those positions to be able to make history or break records like that. So, yeah, I try not to focus on those things, though. I just try to focus on winning.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Nick Macon, University of Alabama. You guys, after every win, get ice cream. You guys have been here for a long time. You guys are almost my age now.
Oh, my gosh.
Over the years, what has been your favorite place to get ice cream and your favorite flavors?
Oh, that's not even a question. Andy's ice cream. Andy's custard ice cream. I think everybody on our team could agree to that. That's the best place.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really, really good. I usually get what is it called? All I know is it has like chocolate, like brownie and cookie dough in it. And I'm just like a chocolate girl, so I just like love anything chocolate.
Yeah, I like Andy's. Normally, if we go to a different ice cream place, I like to get sherbet ice cream. But Andy's doesn't have that, so I get vanilla with strawberries and caramel mixed together. I like fruity things, so yeah.
Thanks, Nick, for your perfect question.
Yeah.
All right, I think we have one more on Zoom. So if you want to go ahead and state your affiliation, go ahead.
Matthew Mason with the Crimson White. I actually just wanted to piggyback off of that. For each of you, what would you say a final four of ice cream flavors would be for you, just to go with the March Madness theme?
Final four. You go first.
Okay, I'll name one. You name one?
All right.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with the rainbow sorbet.
Rainbow sorbet.
Yeah.
Okay, chocolate for sure is in the final four.
McDonald's ice cream cone.
I'm going to say Chick-fil-A's ice cream cone. That is where it's at.
Someone's going to have to make a decision.
I would also say...
That's already four.
That's four. Yeah, it is four. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're at time. So just some closing statements. Hammond Communications will be posting a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be provided shortly. Thank you for joining us, and thank you, Sarah, Ashley, and Aaliyah. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Roll Tide. That was
too.
Gosh, we need to pick up our feet, don't we?
All right, everybody. Before we get started here with head coach Christy Curry from Alabama, just a few reminders again. As a courtesy to your fellow media members and the coaches and student athletes, please keep your cell phones silenced. Please also provide your name and your media affiliation each time you ask a question during all of the press conferences. If you're joining us via Zoom, please use the raise hand function for questions. We'll address the questions in the room first, and then we'll take the Zoom questions at the end, if time allows. And recording press conferences on your cell phones or other cameras is prohibited. Coach Curry, if you want to give us some opening remarks. Sorry about that.
We can go straight to questions.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Morning.
Good morning.
Your players spoke about their team motto as grit, love, and gratitude. I think I caught that right.
Yes, that's something we every day in our program we talk about those three. Those are the foundation of our culture and what we're about. You know, when we talk about grit, we want to be the hardest work in the room. That's the community, the classroom, and the court. We feel like grit is a separator. Love, we want to love the front of our chest. We want to love each other. We don't want to judge. We want to make sure that we do everything that we can to give back to a community that gives a lot to us. And, you know, gratitude, just very thankful for the opportunity to be at a place like the University of Alabama and to play a game that we've been blessed with the talent to coach and play with. And so those three are our foundation of what we are about as a program, and I think that's a lot of the reason why we're where we're at and how we've been consistent with being in the NCAA tournament.
Roger Hoover with the Crimson Tide Sports Network. Coach, you look back to the first round last year in the NCAA tournament. That was such a good game for Essence Cody. How have you seen her game take another step forward as a sophomore? How important is she coming up tomorrow?
Well, I think she's going to be always, you know, your inside presence in the SEC is always so important. So to see her elevate her game, I think it all has started with her conditioning. You know, she's in the best condition and has really done a great job with her pace, and that is much improved from a year ago. But it's the time and effort that she's put in the gym, and she's done, you know, Pauline Love, our assistant, has done a really great job with her. Her versatility we've really worked hard on, so she's, you know, learning how to be a stretch 5, stretch 4, excited about her future on the perimeter as much as inside out. She's really grown her game.
We can grab a question from Zoom. Please state your name and your affiliation.
Matthew Mason with the Crimson White. Coach, one thing you mentioned the other day is that you guys in Green Bay had a similar opponent in Norfolk State, and ironically, they're there with you in Maryland. When you have a common opponent, is there anything that you take away from that, or are you just focusing on the later games that Green Bay has played?
I mean, you're watching so much film. I mean, I went and watched that game. You know, it was in Puerto Rico. It was a great game, went down to the wire. You know, Norfolk had some great wins in the SEC at Missouri, at Auburn. It was a great game for us. Larry does a phenomenal job. And, you know, two similar systems and style of play with the pace that they both like to play. So it was a lot of fun to watch that game because it does, you know, I think you have to watch Green Bay against a lot of different type of opponents, and that's what we've done. I mean, I know we've watched double-digit games. Early in the year, obviously they're a little different than early in the year, but their system and style of play is similar to Norfolk in the fact that they love to, you know, minimize possessions, and so we're going to have to do a really good job, and I think that's good for our kids to see that we have played a common opponent.
Do we have any other questions on Zoom? Looks like we have a question over here on the left.
Just to change the topic a little bit, given the proposed House settlement and the NCAA and what those payouts could mean, and also the rollback of guidance that Title IX should be subject, that NIL money should be subject to Title IX. What level of concern do you have about how this might impact female athletes and sports at universities?
You know, honestly, I've been focused on our season. You know, I'll see snippets, but, you know, 99% of my time is put every day on how I can put this team in a position to be successful. And I think we just all have to wait and see, how it's going to play out. I feel good about the support of our administration at Alabama and know that we're going to be on the cutting edge and have the highest level of support as we move forward. So all of my energy and time has just been spent on my team.
Doesn't look like we have anything else in the room or on Zoom. So thank you to Coach Curry for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Roll Tide.
Yep, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Hammond Communications will be posting a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. And transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be provided shortly. Thank you for joining us.